Whoa, what it do? It's your favorite couple, and you already know we keeping it real.
And keeping it together.
I'm Hot Boy Turk.
And I'm Emani.
And this is Make Love, Make Money Podcast. You dig? And we here again, man, with this episode 3.
Ooh, yes.
Hey, man, listen, man. What a weekend. That's all I can say. What a weekend. We finally made it through the Louisiana Fest, you know what I'm saying? And I think these people need to know, like, how much preparation it took. I'm talking about from the no sweat, no check. We could take it from there, you know, to not eating no sweets, making sure we looking good on the stage, you know what I'm saying? Making sure everything go the way it going. So the no sweat, no check. What you think, you know, about that whole process that we went through far as the no sweat, no check in the gym?
Man, I think it was good. I think it was something that we should have been doing a long time ago, but everything have its time, you know, and the fact that we did it, we sticking to it, still doing it, even after the Louisiana Fest. I know there was a goal that you had. You felt like you wanted to get on there and be all, you know what I'm saying, Rico Suave or whoever.
Turk ain't no motherfucking Rico Suave.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. You gotta mean what you say and say what you mean. Yeah, all that Rico Suave,
Anyway,
the white boy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You wanted to go out there and think you was sexy.
Yeah, I
You
was.
wanted to feel like somebody was wanting to have you.
Ask the girls. Ask the motherfucking girls, because they were looking. Yeah. So was I sexy though on that day?
I mean, you was alright.
Yeah, because I ain't lying, man. Because I looked at it, I'm like, damn. I say, working out really, man, like, health is wealth. But when you see how it is and how it look on you, it's like, damn, I need to keep this up. Right. And I'm really inspired, man, to keep on, you know, challenging myself to go a little bit more harder in the gym. You know what I'm saying? We go every morning. We about to start going twice a day. And I feel like, man, getting ready and preparing for the reunion tour. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
Right.
But before the reunion tour, you know, we had a lot of things going on where we wasn't sure about how it was gonna turn out, because it been over 20-something years since I've been in front of all them boys. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever feel like it was gonna be a problem, or you thought I was gonna trip out?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely didn't think you was gonna trip out. I knew you weren't gonna trip out. But as far as it being a problem, I didn't go expecting a problem, but I had my mind and stuff conditioned in case there was a problem. Mm-hmm. But I know if it was a problem, it wasn't going to be because you created a problem or we created a problem. You know, we can't control people's actions or reactions to whatever. So you just got to be ready. And that's with anything, you know. Yeah. And that's even with just going on shows with normal fans that come out to see you. Just always got to be prepared for the unexpected. I'm gonna expect the best type of person.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
So when we made it down there, you know what I'm saying, before everything even kicked off, you know, I must say I appreciate you from stepping up, becoming the manager. You know what I'm saying? We want to give her you know what I'm saying, because she did step up, you know. And I was a little nervous because I was like, dang, is she gonna be able to deal with these different personalities, you know? And when I saw, like, every time something came up where it required a manager to talk and to speak, you just knocked that shit out the park, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, being with me all this time, you should know that I'm not afraid of anything, and I'm ready for everything. You see what I'm saying? Facts. And I can be professional. I can, you know, kind of acclimate to whatever situation we in. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. So I was more than ready, more than capable, more than qualified to take on the responsibility. And I feel like there's really no better person to do that than me. Yeah. I mean, no disrespect to anybody else who's dealt with you before, but I know how to deal with you. I know what you expect. Sometimes I don't have to call you and ask you what we need to do about this or how you want me to handle this because I already know.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And then I ain't gonna steal from you. I'm just gonna, if I wanted it, hey, look, I got this.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, but man, I really do appreciate it, man. And when we first got to New Orleans, the first thing we had to do, you know what I'm saying, I believe was the rehearsal. Was it the rehearsal? After we checked in, we had to do the rehearsal because we got down there early.
The first thing you had to do was talk to the kids.
Oh, bring it back. Oh, how can I forget that? Talking to the kids.
At Inspire NOLA.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the kids with Inspire
NOLA.
And
that wasn't on the schedule at first. That was something that I really want to shout out to my big bro Juve, man, you know what I'm saying, and Aubrey, who is Juve manager and his team, you know what I'm saying, for reaching out. And they was excited, like I guess they ain't think I wanted to be a part of that, but I was more excited to be a part of that, thinking that they made me a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
People are still getting to know you for who you are right now versus who you were back then. Not really wanting to do too much, and then whatever you had going on back in the day. So I think the more you continue to show yourself for who you are, people eventually catch up, and they won't be so surprised when you want to do something good, want to do something for the kids, want to give back, want to not have no problem, want to just be cool.
Don't want to have no problem,
We just want to be cool,
and,
you feel me?
Being able to go, and I seen all of those kids, over 2,000 kids, man, and I think I was the first one to go on, shout out to all the people who played a part.
And the pastor.
And the Pastor Everett, that's who sat down with me. And he was asking me some things, man, and I just kept it real. I'm going to have a real conversation. My personality is my reality, so it's not made up. It's not scripted. It's gifted. And I think a lot of those kids felt where I was coming from, you know what I'm saying? I could relate. We all done been in these situations where we didn't listen to our parents, you know what I'm saying? We think we above the law. We messing around with drugs, alcohol, all these different things, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like being in those situations and being in those environments, to being able to talk to those kids who are going through the same thing or even worse of things these days, I feel like everybody that got influence and can inspire people should take up on that task outside of what they do to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't all about getting the money all the time. It's about giving back. And I thank Juve and his team, man, from making that situation happen. Shout out to Fat and all that. Fat and all that. I don't know if you remember me doing the interview with Shawty and Ramp. They've been around for a minute, and Fat and all that was a like BET. It was our BET, and for them to still be around all of those years and to be able to reconnect with them, that was a privilege to me, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Shawty, shout out to Ramp, man. I really enjoyed that interview. I don't know if they aired it yet, but y'all make sure y'all tune in to Fat and all that. They asked me, did I wanted to stick around after, mixing and mingling and everybody. And I really was tired of people asking, do I want to stick around? Yes, I want to stick around. I want to do everything that I need to do for these kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad. You gotta
understand that people are not gonna, a lot of people who are celebrities, these artists and rappers and stuff, they're on the move. You know what I'm saying? Or don't even want to be bothered. So they feel like you just doing the bare minimum is good enough for them, and anything outside of that would be extra or maybe too much to ask.
It wasn't extra
because they are used to dealing with people with these personalities. But you don't have that type of personality. Like, if you got the time to do it, you're more than willing to do it.
Facts. What about the kid who did the drawing? And they had another dude, and I'm waiting on my puzzle piece.
You was gonna keep.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna keep. I got psyched up, man. I thought I was gonna keep the drawing with him. I had the little camouflage on, and he was talking to me. He got some game too, I still want my painting, man, and the guy who had the painting where he said you could take a piece home and everybody take who they are home.
And the thing about that moment as well, when he presented that painting that picture to y'all on the stage, that was actually the first time all of y'all got together on the stage at the same time. So how do you explain it? Like what you was thinking in that moment?
What I was feeling, I was a little tense. I'm gonna say a little tense because we didn't get a chance to like talk about being around each other like that. You know what I'm saying? But the question was, what do you think? Do you think y'all can be on the stage? I'm like, yeah, everything cool. You know what I'm saying? So when they was out and I went out there and I hadn't been around BG, man, what? He was locked up 12 years, you know what I'm saying? And I've been home 12 years, so 12 years. I was about to say 24 years. It ain't been that long, but it been about 12, 14 years, you know what I'm saying, since I done been in Jizzle presence, man, and just to be on that stage. And for us, I know a lot of people was watching and probably hoping and praying that it don't go right, you know what I'm saying? But it went perfect, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't had no discrepancies, man. And you know, shit, after the school thing, you know, we went to the Juvenile Detention Center, you know what I'm saying? And that was another highlight because when we got there, you and Juvenile wife was able, and I didn't even know they had no little girls. I thought it just was, I didn't see the girls. I didn't know they was in the jail, but that's a juvenile penitentiary, they say. And I'm not used to the females and the males being together because I'm in the big boys when I was in the penitentiary. But y'all spotted those little girls that was there, and to find out Juvenile wife's story, I never knew she, you know, did jail time, fed time at that, you know. And I know your story, but when y'all got up after me and Juvie did our thing and told y'all story, like that was a highlight to me. Like, what made y'all speak on that?
Well, we were on the side talking to each other, and she actually noticed the girls in the back. And I was like, yeah. She was like, why they don't have nobody speaking for the girls? And I said, you're right. I said, they need somebody to speak for them because everything y'all was saying was basically targeted to, you know, to the boys, to not come up like y'all because y'all are men. You know what I'm saying? And I believe the congressman or the city councilman that was standing right there overheard us. So he got on the mic and he said, well, I heard
Freddie King.
Yeah. Juvenile's wife and Turk's wife talking about the girls. How about y'all come up and say something? You know, so I spoke to him first, gave a little bit of my story, gave him a little bit of inspiration, you know, some tools that'll kind of take them through life, period. And then Shadonna came up, who's Juvenile's wife. She came up and she gave her story, which I think that was good. And now they're trying to incorporate us in more things. So we'll see how it goes.
I don't know what's going on with that, but nah, I think that's a great thing, man. Make love, make money. And you know, when you have the husbands standing up and doing a righteous cause, and then you have your queens who's backing up, who play the backfield all the time, and they able to come and give another side, like that's just the complete puzzle of, you know what I'm saying, everything, you know. I think that day was a successful day, you know what I'm saying. I think after that, what we did next,
then it was the rehearsal.
Yeah, the rehearsal. Now, when I got to the rehearsal, I got there on time. But you know me, I'm thinking I had more time. I had to go take a shit. And it looked like I was just about to say that. It looked like you had got mad because I don't want to shit anywhere. I want to go shit comfortable.
Wasn't trying to go shit. You was trying to go change clothes.
Nah, I went shit. I went shitted. And I cut my shit.
Some stuff all on the front of his clothes.
How she gonna tell me what I want? I had to go shit, girl.
At the video saying, "Damn, why I ain't really put on no clothes?"
I had to go shit. Anyway,
I knew what you were trying
I had to go shit, and that's what I went and did. But the thing is, hold on. But soon when I left, I just changed clothes because you put it on my mind. Anyway.
His cousin, Roxy was with us, stayed 4 minutes away. I
didn't want to go to her bathroom. I want to go to somewhere where I'm comfortable. But when I got there, got a phone call. Now, I ain't want to be the first impression of all us meeting back up, because all us didn't meet at the school thing, because Wayne wasn't there. Birdman, you know what I'm saying? So me, Juve, Manny Fresh, and BG met at the school and at the Juvenile thing.
Right.
So we still haven't, all of us, we didn't come together yet. But at the practice, at the rehearsal.
So
but let me finish talking about when I left. And I got the phone call, and now I'm way where I got to go at. And only thing I'm thinking, damn, they gonna think I'm bullshitting, because back in the days, I used to always be one of them that was late. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, we gotta hurry up and get back. You know what I'm saying? But they were like, man, Wayne, they made it, because I thought Wayne wasn't gonna be on time, but everybody was on time for the first time. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody wanted to do it right, bro. Was on time. And my ass trying to go shit. You know what I'm saying? But I wind up getting there, and, you know, some kind of way, you know what I'm saying, I was on time, because nothing had started. Manny Fresh, C. Smith, and T. Lewis, they was working on the set. You know what I'm saying? And everything went smooth. Wayne came in. You know what I'm saying? When Wayne hit the building, we got straight to the business, and we rained down the songs, man. And it was a tense moment. I'm gonna be real. It was a tense moment when we all was in, because we was like around a circle. You know, we didn't mix and mingle, but we was in a circle like Indians or some shit, you know. And everybody had the mic, so everybody doing their parts. Juvenile like, man, say hot, because I wasn't saying, you know, shit, but until my part came on. By the time we got to some of the song, I think Back That Ass Up, that's when you seen everybody singing everybody verse. You know what I'm saying? You didn't seen that part, because it just was like the artists, most of the artists and the DJs and stuff like that was in there. You know what I'm saying? But they had people in there who wasn't supposed to be recording, but I'm glad they did, because we still was able to show some of, you know what I'm saying, the behind the scenes, you know. And I believe the people needed to see that, you know what I'm saying, because at first I was like, well, I ain't gonna be the one to put the stuff out, you know, because, you know, my history of, you know, recording things, you know, probably rub people the wrong way. But I was glad that somebody put it out, and then I felt comfortable to put mine out. And it turned out to be a great thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't nothing, you know, that was wrong with it. You feel me? I think the fans, the day that we are living in now, fans want to see behind the scenes. They want to see the interactions. They want to see what's going on, because you have those bloggers, and you have those, you know, different people who put their assumptions out there and try to paint a picture and make it be something that it won't. And we never get the full, you know what I'm saying, what it is. So me being a podcaster, man, you know, going forward, I think, you know, us in agreement with each other, you know what I'm saying, giving the fans more of the hot boys, the big timers, and our interactions, the fans are gonna appreciate that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But we got through that, and the next day was the show. Man, and that was a big old stage. It was a big stage, man. It was a big old stage, and when I walked in there, well, when we pulled up, we had the police escort and everything, you know what I'm saying? Our entourage got mixed up, and, you know, it was a little frustrating trying to get there, because, you know me, man, I want to be on time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me and Imani, she got to be a manager, but at the same time, she my wife, so she trying to play the part, play the role.
Is, let me be the manager. So it got to the point where we had people that needed to get their tickets, that Turk promised to get them tickets, that needed to get in. I had already talked to these people. I had already had the plan set out. I told them to be right here at a certain time. But here comes Turk. Evidently, I don't know how to give people tickets or wristbands or whatever.
It wasn't that.
He didn't mix it up. Oh, I told so-and-so he was going to get hers. Why are you even telling people anything that got to do with this?
Because I just wanted to make sure it was going right. And when I give people a word, you might not do it like me, and I just want to make sure my word was straight. But everybody wound up getting what they got.
Well, but it was confusion because you came in my arena doing something.
Arena.
Yeah.
Oh, it going to her head, y'all. Don't let it go to your head now.
No, don't ask me to do something, and then here you come switching up everything that I done told everybody. So that kind of pissed me off. But
you pulled it off. You pulled it off. You pulled it off. You pulled it off. And like I say, I appreciate you. But be a manager all the time when it's dealing with the business, and don't mix the, I'm the wife, because managers get fussed at sometimes.
No, I'm that all the time too.
But managers get fussed at sometimes, and they gotta like accept the fuss, and they gotta stand, or they get fired. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't worried about either one of them.
You feel me? So yeah, man. But anyway, I appreciate you, and I got to say that, man. You did a great job, man. Especially when the people from Live Nation came out, and they was asking you. I think they talking about the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they asked for the manager, bruh, and how you stuck your head out. Like, that moment right there, like, what that made you feel like? Because it's like, you looked it different when they asked and they was talking about the money, like, and they asked for the manager, and you had to go stand up. Like, how did that make you feel?
I said, don't mind if I do. Put my shirts on. You need me to sign where? Let me make sure she said that amount, that amount. I said, okay, yeah, that looks good. Mm-hmm. Then I signed the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that was love. That was love, man. That was love. So, what was your favorite moment? Cause I didn't know you was a fan. First of all, I didn't know you was a fan, and I just found out that you was a fan of, the Hot Boys. Which
who wasn't a fan?
But you act so tough, like it's like you what? But you fanned out. I'm talking about
fan. No, I ain't fanned out.
Nah, you fanned out. You on that motherfucker singing.
To me, fanned out is screaming and crying.
That's how you was. Nah, you ain't cried, but you was on that mother.
That's fanned out to me. But I am definitely a fan. And listen, if you was not there to witness all them back on stage again, reminded me of back in the day when I used to have to sneak in the club, you know what I'm saying? And all of me and all of my friends had on our airbrush hot girl shit. Yeah. It just reminded me of then. Every song, I knew every song.
Yeah.
I was dancing to every song. Then to see all of y'all came out one at a time. Mm-hmm. You came out about whatever you want. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. About whatever you about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because back in the day, it just is what it is. Then everybody came out doing their individual thing. Then, y'all, it went dark. And when the lights came back on, they was all out there singing the Hot Boys, Hot Boys on fire. Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. And you can hear on the camera. You can hear
me on the camera. I was screaming so loud, my voice was trembling because y'all don't know. This was a real moment in time. Like, this shit is I don't even know how to describe it. It was just that good. So the fact, and this was just only a snippet of what a Hot Boys tour would look like, because y'all didn't do all the songs.
Exactly.
Y'all did a good amount of the songs.
Yeah.
But y'all didn't do all the songs.
And it's
so
much.
We ready to see all of it and had a fire jumping up, all that stuff. So
we ain't get a chance to do all the fire, they say, because all the entourage was on the stage, and we just had that little section to do our thing, but we was able to pull it off, man.
That's because it was so many people.
It was a lot of people.
They was kind of like stuck in this one little part of the stage because it was so many people everywhere. You could barely even stand in the hallways. I mean, I looked up all the full nosebleed from one side all the way to the other side.
It was packed.
It was so many. But then you look down at the halls where the people was coming from backstage. It's packed. Like it was thousands of people there. Then you look on the stage. It was hundreds of people even on the stage. Like they had to smush people in there.
It was packed.
It was so good.
It was super packed.
I'm going to tell y'all this. When they get ready, when they announce whatever they going to announce next, y'all make sure y'all in the building. Cause it's just like a moment that you just gotta be there to see it. Even when I watched it, the replay, cause I was on stage, I saw everybody from the back. I saw y'all performing like from the back.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to watch the Amazon replay.
Yeah.
It don't give you can't hear the screams of the crowd as loud as it was. You can't hear them rapping everybody's song along with them. Like, you just got to be in that moment. Like, it's one of those times where you know you're going to go, you're going to have a good time. You ain't got to worry about no fighting. Because back in the day when we was, hot boy fans, we just wanted to dance. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. We wanted to rap and we wanted to dance.
It was the energy,
and you
man.
gonna get that.
I think the energy.
And I got on my Hot Boy Turk shirt today. I'm still living in the moment.
She living in the moment. I got my Juvenile shirt on, you dig? And y'all can holler at Young Juvie to get these Juvenile shirts too, man. You know what I'm saying?
And
man,
I think this one came from Sweet Wine.
Sweet Wine, Uptown Sweet Wine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I love. I love that people who are on our teams are able to, make some money, and I think that's a good thing, man. Like, if you on anybody that's Cash Money, Young and Thuggin', Chopper City, UPT, you know what I'm saying, team, you should be doing something to be able to make you some money because, man, it's YNT, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you should be able to make you some money. You should be able to make you some money, man. Like, it shouldn't be no excuse because it's just that moment. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about it. Like, man, it's not like how it used to be back in the days. And what I like
about it too, and I'm not talking about nobody in particular, no in particular group or whatever. But a lot of times when you see these people, these groups that are, throwback, and they come and do their thing, we rocking with them. But how do I say this?
They ass be looking old, straight up. They be looking old.
You could tell.
We got that swag.
But when these boys came out on the stage, everybody was dressed to the nines.
We had that shit on,
everybody had their glow. Everybody was moving. It wasn't no stiffness going on.
It's different.
These 4 guys, along with the big timers.
It's different. It's different.
Man, y'all brought that energy.
It's different.
It's like, if y'all put out something right now today,
it's gonna go.
Y'all got what it take.
I think the Hot Boys are still in their prime, and being able to have all these cameras is gonna make us mega fucking stars again.
And I feel like y'all deserve it because I don't think y'all have gotten the recognition that y'all deserve. Y'all were a big part of all of our lives when it comes to this music industry.
Facts.
Y'all had y'all time in history that's still living on today.
Facts.
It's songs and then people that were of that generation, we don't want to go and hear no drill music 24/7. We scared to go to the club.
Facts.
I'm like, no. Yeah. And I can still go, but no. I'm sorry. I listen to the music. I like the music, but too much of anything is terrible.
Hey, but what you think is the difference? Because the Hot Boys talked about shoot 'em up, bang bang. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all saying? The Hot Boys wasn't really like that. We wasn't living that life like the youngsters. Because we was talking that shit too. Now
y'all was talking that shit, but it wasn't as it is today. Like, even on the radio, when we hear stuff on it was always kind of sugar coated. Mm-hmm. Certain things they wouldn't let be played on the radio.
Yeah.
So if you wasn't a fan listening to y'all albums, those shoot 'em up, bang bang wasn't really on the radio like that. You know. And these days, I think almost anything goes.
Facts.
So I was a fan of the radio songs.
Yeah.
I wasn't by the album and listen to the shoot 'em up, bang
so
bang.
You wasn't no street girl. You were green.
I wasn't never green. I wasn't never green, but I wasn't no killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hold on. I ain't no killer neither. What is she talking? Just don't push me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. And then we would, I don't know.
feel you,
I don't
though.
know if it was how we was raised, but we knew good and damn well, even if we hear y'all saying this, we not finna be no
We
damn
had
fools
more
and get
common
out and
sense.
do
We
it.
had more common sense to say, you know what? I like this and I can understand and I could decipher what to do and what not to do. It's just like Denzel
Right.
Washington in Training Day. He plays a bad cop. When he goes home, he Denzel Washington. We knew how to separate the real from the fake, and I think that's what it was. These days, if a person say, I'm doing this, these kids be like, he did it.
And he doing it.
And he doing it.
Because for one thing, these kids these days and some of these rappers feel like I'm online, I'm on social media, they're subject to public opinion, and a lot of them move by what the people think.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be one that's talking the talk but ain't walking the walk.
Facts.
Or they don't want to be the one that's, I'm into it with this nigga, so when I see him I got to do something because camera's gonna be on me, I got everybody around me looking, so I can't be acting scared.
But that's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy because if you look at Lil Durk, I heard he just got indicted. You know what I'm saying? Officially indicted. And they trying to use his lyrics. Young Thug, welcome home, Thug. He home now, but they try to use his lyrics. A lot of us was rapping and they didn't use our lyrics, but they really, really using these kids' lyrics to convict them these days. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I think that we all have a freedom of speech and nobody should be prosecuted for something that they say, because every rapper is not going out there slinging no iron, because they will be in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I do think you have your entourage. You have people that's out there that, man, you know what? If he ain't doing it, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So they have a little bit more influence on the minds of the kids out today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But,
they
it's
see
crazy.
It all.
Yeah.
Like, even if they don't get it on the TV or they don't get it on the radio, all they got to do is pick up their phone and go on Instagram. Go on this, go on that. They getting the raw and uncut of everything that's going on.
So do you think that's why rappers like NBA Youngboy blew up? Because just imagine if the Hot Boys had YouTube and social media, because we was thugging like for real, you know what I'm saying?
Real.
But we didn't televise it and we didn't put it on social media and they couldn't see it. So now it's like at our age now, y'all able to see.
Even if y'all did commit certain things, if y'all did do certain things, y'all ain't getting on a song and play by playing what y'all did.
Nah. We ain't incriminating ourselves. We ain't doing none of that. But y'all boys these days, man, y'all really need to tone it down, bro, because y'all see what it is. And the crazy part is nobody snitching on you. You self-incriminating yourself. You know what I'm saying? So the Hot Boys, man, hopefully, yeah, they doing a lot of that, but that's a whole nother story. We don't even talk about snitching no more, because now snitches get autographs, snitches get pictures,
man,
snitches even get a salary, you know what I'm saying? So I don't care, snitch on, you feel me?
Do you?
Yeah, do you, and stay out of my way, I'm out of your way, but I'm glad we made it through.
Don't tell them snitch.
We made it through. I just say stay from around me. I can't tell them what to do. We made it through that reunion, and phones went to ringing. Know that. You know what I'm saying? And we got other things that's happening. I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag, but we still on the back that ass up tour with Juvenile. Matter of fact, we're gonna be in Miami on the 15th. We're gonna be in Atlanta on the 20th, and North Carolina on the 22nd. You know what I'm saying? And here, there, and there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we working, we busy, you know what I'm saying? So to be at the age that we is right now and still
looking good,
being relevant, looking good, feeling good, and making a whole lot more money than we made back in the day is more than a blessing, and I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have nothing to complain about.
All of the members of the Hot Boys are all in good health.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Able to move around, standing on y'all own 2 feet. Ain't nobody, it's just God.
It don't get
I feel like
that's God
giving y'all
That's
another
God, man.
chance.
Listen, man, that's God. And if people don't
And
look
giving
at
us
that,
another chance to have something to do.
Exactly. Just think, I believe it's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen a lot of artists and a lot of rappers, a lot of groups and everything, like tagging their group members like, man, we need to get it together. Look at them boys. So it's like a domino effect of,
Snowball
man,
effect.
look, a snowball effect, you know what I'm saying, to make people say, you know what, man, we need to get this shit and try to do this shit another, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all get it together. Y'all got fans out there that want to go
For real.
and have a good time.